All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left is my good friend Charles Davis, and what a thrill to be here for the biggest one of them all, the Super Bowl. And it seems to get bigger every year. The lights get brighter. The cameras more numerous. I don't know. There's just so much that goes into this game. It's an honor to be here, isn't it?
It is an honor, and I can't wait to share this game with you. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. You're my partner, my best friend. I can't imagine being anywhere else but right here with you.
Through an opening, and there he goes. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And I'm sure for these guys, the break from the conference championship to the Super Bowl seems so long. To get out here and score that first touchdown has to take some tension out of the game.
Oh, I love the point you just made about the gap between. Think about the pressure that is built in the interim. To come out and get the first points in the Super Bowl, fantastic for the team.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. They'll look to throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. A big play on third down for the Falcons. 53 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked It free, made a big play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Following the fumble recovery, Murray. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray dancing to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
To throw on 2nd down. Murray buying time to his left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A very solid gain of 27.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
To the right side and complete to Njoku. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray stepping up. He'll try and run. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. from the gun on third down. Murray, his pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Zane Gonzalez now to try the Browns field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. On play action, they'll throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start off with a give to Lewis. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now they'll run with Lewis, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Here's Murray. it, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Murray. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. This is Lewis. Bulldozes past him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They run. This is Lewis. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Murray now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns add on to their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches. And they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Try the ground game here with the running back. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. They'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Brand 38.
Looking to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Off play action. Murray flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Some nifty running, but it only gets him to the 45. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Falcons on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Come on, let's go. What? None.
Back to throw here. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Gun! Watch him now, Barney! Gun!
Back to the air on 2nd down. Murray. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. That's caught inside the 20. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
He'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 17. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 55 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Come on, let's go. What? Nothing. What? Nothing. Ohio. 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 Ohio.
He'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a toss play to Lewis. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Back to throw. Murray. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea. Tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll set up a throw. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch a game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Taken in at the 11th. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hey, we got 4. Detroit! Detroit! Hey, he's coming in. Gun! 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 Gun!
On 1st and 10, Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brianne Calhoun. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And they'll run it here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Ohio! Ohio!
Back to throw. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Flex round!
Now they try the right side here. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. He'll get it up the middle. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Here we go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick here is good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg. And they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Now Brown, after the made field goal, gets set for the kickoff. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. Well, this ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Grady Jarrett coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Off the toss, Lewis. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
No. Check, Patriots.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And he'll be out right at the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Detroit!
They go play action here on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Gun!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Set! 3-19!
Looking to throw. Murray. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And got his man complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
On 1st down, Murray. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he'll go down at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Lewis. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! All right, here we go. 3-19!
To throw on second down. Murray. And he fends him off. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Browns on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Flex round! Let's go! White 90! White 90! Watch twist!
Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 4 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Falcons on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Let's go! Red 38! Red 38!
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6.
Flex round! Flex round! Check safety! Check safety! Let's go! White 90! White 90!
They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Red 38.
And how about this? The dog pound gets the crowd. The Cleveland Browns are the Super Bowl champs. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs. You see the guys sharing, the collective happiness.
You